Hello, I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're discoing. Please, if this is your first time, subscribe and please do like and share so the algo circulates this video. Please don't forget that. This is a bullish case for gold. From my defense, I was defending GDXJ last week and it went up almost 2.5%. So these things work, not all the time, but it makes sense. It's behavioral finance, so I'm not really saying things that don't have solid standing in some form of studies. So technical analysis. Let's talk about TLT, which is the most important thing for gold. Higher TLT means lower yields. Lower yields mean lower dollar. Lower dollar means higher gold. Good deal. So what happened? What happened this week in TLT? We had a breakaway gap from this head and shoulder formation left at right shoulder, and we closed just below the resistance, but we're still in breakout mode. Is this good? Absolutely. Does this count? Oh yeah. What are the probabilities that this thing will go back to whatever it was before? It's really slim. We might test this breakout thing, and it's okay to test it of 116, 117 something. So definitely that's an amazing improvement in the daily time frame for TLT. Breakout with a breakaway gap. The gap is always gives legitimacy for the breakout. Breakout and a gap. Breakaway gap, sorry. Okay. Next, this is the moving averages, the 10, 20, and 50 for TLT without using the price action. This formation always produces a price expansion to the upside. So this supports that breakaway gap in the head and shoulder formation will gives more fuel to that fire, especially the 20 is getting over 50 soon, and this is the first time since the meltdown of TLT. Okay, so if you think this is just a normal occurrence, I think you are absolutely wrong. If you don't believe in technical analysis, I don't know what you're doing while you're watching this video. So definitely, this is amazing formation. This formation all the time, 100% of the time in the past, produces price expansion to the upside. Okay? So 10, 20, 50 day moving average only gives me an evidence of price expansion. Good deal. What is that now? This is what I call disco combo. This is TLT in the weekly time frame. Usually when you have a positive divergence between the price action and stochastic RSI, then you have a disco combo. Disco combo means RSI in a bullish mode, stochastic is like that, and also a MACD, which a MACD in a weekly time frame is always a big deal. So it's not something to look at lightly. Okay. So this is the weekly time frame, and every time this formation takes place, a price expansion takes place to the upside, and 100% of the time, except I would not say 100%, I would say at least 90% of the time in the past, when you have this formation, a major gold rally takes place. Capiche? This is not to be taken lightly either. Good. GLT in the weekly time frame, what I call a disco combo, which has positive divergence, which increases the odds for a bigger price expansion to the upside. Okay, so some people are afraid that GDX will go into, or GDXJ will go into meltdown mode, and people trying to make them feel bad about themselves. During that time, TLT had a bearish wedge with negative divergence, and it broke down. So was gold and GDX and GDXJ at that time. This time is different for real. Let me try. This time is different. This thing is not working. Okay. This time we have the opposite, positive divergence and a breakout in a bullish formation. So it is it's okay to just spread fear because of ignorance, because you really want gold to go down. That's why you make these fears. But technicians usually try to look beyond those emotions and make sense of behavioral finance. So no, gold and GDX and GDXJ are not going into meltdown as of yet. I think not now. So this is not a financial advice, but this is what I believe. It will not go down in a meltdown mode. Beautiful. Okay, this thing I did some times ago, and I know, even if you don't agree with it, I know it makes sense. And I've been doing this for years and years and years. And also fundamentally, it makes sense too. So higher TLT, lower yields, lower dollar, higher gold. Excusez-moi. Okay. So this is TLT in the weekly time frame since late 2015. Okay. So we had a major gold rally once yield went down via a TLT breaking out of this triangle. They went up together. They consolidated. They went up together. They made this consolidation. Then that went down together, and they went sideways together, doing this formation, and they rallied together after the breakout, and so on and so forth. As I said that in my previous video, they corrected here together and they rallied together. And even though this is a blip, even though it happened, but it's a blip. So to me, all-time high is not this one. It is this one, because this is only less than, I think, 2 days. So when gold, when TLT did not confirm gold new high, it went down and melt down, and they bottomed together, and you had this bull trap and went down meltdown mode. Gold would have been the same, except you had the Ukrainian war and supported gold for a little bit, but it went back down with it, and they both went down in meltdown mode. And now TLT is in a breakout mode, and it will go up, and that will help gold catch up with it. Okay, if you think this is just a coincidence, you don't believe in technical analysis. Also, this one is not technical analysis, this is fundamental analysis. So if you don't believe in that, you're just a person that is fearful, really fearing the market. I really need help. You need help to make sense of what's going on. I've been through that. I've been fearful of the market before, especially in 2020. So I didn't seek help, but I sat with myself, and I went all cash for some times. So if you are that fearful, I fear for you. I really feel for you. I've been there. I wish you the very best. But this is fundamentally good for gold. So now for the UUP, which is the ETF for the DXY dollar. Okay, this is a rare formation called abandoned evening star. It's when you have a star like this one. Sometimes a star is a small one. It's all about. This is a doji. Sorry, this is a doji. I'm sorry. So don't get excited. It's all names. The most important thing is what the pattern means. So you have two gaps and a gap down. Okay, and a doji like that one. This is definitely an evening star. Call it an evening star or abandoned baby because abandoned baby usually happens when you gap. But this one gaps and close the gap. But it's okay. It's an evening star. Every time a formation like this happen, a price retracement take place in the dollar and gold goes up. Every time the RSI in the weekly time frame goes to overbought, then goes below it, a rally takes place in gold. This happened all the time. The percentage in the past is 100% of occurrence. It's not 100% of price expansion. Okay, so why not this time? I think it will happen this time too. Okay, so why did people sell last Friday? They just wanted to. They want to claim their profits. People are fearful, and I heard one thing from even gold bugs. Amazingly, gold bugs are bearish now. Isn't that something? I feel really good when gold bugs are bearish. They want to hear what the Fed would be saying. Okay, I tell them one thing. The bond yields usually lead the Fed, and TLT went up 10% since last FOMC. If this is not a proof for gold bugs, unfortunately, these people manage portfolios. This is basic knowledge. I swear to God, this is basic knowledge. And these people manage portfolios, and they don't have that basic knowledge. That's why the market is not as intelligent, and market participants are not in. They're not as aware as people think they are. Okay, so for the UUP, 100% of the time in the past, and it will happen. I believe that. It's not a financial advice. It's my belief. Every time the RSI goes down like this, a rally takes place in gold. And also this formation is toppy. It happened many, many times in the past. Many, many times in the past. Sometimes it happens like this one. This is an evening star as well. It gave gold needed relief back in 2018 till September, and also after that, gold got relief rallies all over after that one. So UUP, which is the DXY ETF for the weekly time frame. Let's talk about GLD. So what happened here? Every time the GLD, which is the ETF for gold, makes a bullish MACD, a price expansion to the upside takes place of at least nearly 2%. This happened all the time in the past. Okay? So what happened in the price action? We had what's so-called a white soldier. It's not a Marbuzu because we had a low below the opening. So this is a beautiful one white soldier, and this is a follow-through. An inexperienced person would think this is a shooting star, but this is an inverted hammer. It's a price rejection from price memory, but because it came during a bottoming process, it is not a shooting star. Shooting star is what we saw in UUP, except in UUP it was a doji So if this was a new UP, this would be a shooting star. But here, it's an inverted hammer, which is an extremely, extremely bullish candle. Okay. So GLD in the daily time frame, talking about the MACD. GLD in the weekly time frame, talking about price action. This is a bullish harami. This is the first green week for GLD or gold since June 13th. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So this is the first time in 5 weeks, and you had a bullish harami. And sometimes when you have that, most of the times you have a price expansion to the upside. Sometimes it takes longer, but this one didn't have price destruction like we had here. This one had price destruction. It opened higher and it failed. Each one has its own circumstances. Okay, but bullish harami in the weekly time frame is very, very bullish. So this is GLD. SLV, the ETF for silver, and not only we have a bullish MACD in daily time frame, but also we have a disco combo, which in the past all the time produces beautiful price expansion to the upside for SLV. And I can argue that we are forming a mini and also a mini bull flag right here. So this one right here, and this is the pole. It's definitely a bullish formation, and it's definitely the bullish MACD in the past. Why not this time? It will happen. Yes, in the past, 100% of the past, whenever you have this thing, price expansion takes place. Okay, so why did people sell? Because they're fearful of FOMC. I'm telling you, some people with under management of billions and billions of dollars, and they are really not that aware. It amazes me. It amazes me. It tells you how the world is working. Some people are in power that don't deserve that place. That's why. People that sold silver last Friday, they should be fired. I really think so. I really do. Okay, as I said earlier, GDXJ, I got so bullish last week and did give me a price expansion to the upside. Beautiful. So this is GDXJ. And every time you have a positive divergence with the MACD, a price expansion is produced. This is true during the meltdown of 2012 and 2013. Check it in your own time. I'm not like gold bugs talking about paper gold and all of that. Oh God, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing sometimes to trade golds when you hear people trade gold when you hear people talking like that. So this is a behavioral finance. Every time in the past, including the meltdown of 2012, 2013, you have a bullish MACD with a bullish divergence, a price expansion takes place 100% of the time. So should I panic? Should I be like these people and sell? No. Okay? Good deal. And also, this is another bullish structure, and also it's similar to a similar one back in October for GDXJ. So it goes like this. You have a go, a failed rally, using price action and stochastic, like this part, failed rally, lower low, okay, failed rally, lower low, with quasi left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Then you have a bullish MACD with positive divergence. And this is true here. A price expansion takes place. So why did people sell last Friday? Emotions. Okay, you can see that. And if you noticed, we managed to close above the 10-day moving average for some times now, and it's flattening. It's no longer in a severe downsloping thing. So am I being an extremist of being bullish on GDXJ? Does this look like a meltdown formation? Absolutely not. Was I right of being bullish last week? Yes. And it went up to something percent. So easy does it. Easy does it. Good deal. This is using price action and MACD histogram since 2020 for GDXJ. The best results is when you have positive divergence in the histogram and also positive divergence in the MACD itself with a bullish MACD. And guess what? Okay. So why did people sell? That's why these people don't make the big bucks. They just panic. Their idea of I think they treat trading as a casino. Okay, good deal. Okay, assuming this is a cycle. It happened all the time since 2017. All the time. All the time. Okay? Can it happen this time? I really think so with the thing I told you about. I really, really believe so. Okay. What is the average gain of these 3-month cycles? 32% from the low. Okay? Okay? Do it on your own time, and you would see what I'm talking about. Okay? Happen all the time. Okay, with the price structure of TLT, DXY, we're not going through meltdown like 2012, 2013. Okay? Good deal. So you understand now the 3-month cycle and the average price expansion. Beautiful. Another thing, this one is similar than that one, but with the average gain of only the MACD divergence. 36% since 2017. Oh God, it's beautiful, man. God. This is using RSI and MACD. Also since 2017. The idea is bullish divergence with RSI. What is the percentage of this occurrence when it comes to price expansion to the upside? I'm talking about the probability that will go up 100% in the past. Price expansion average is 29%. Happened 6 times only. Okay? Good deal. So this is GDXJ in the daily time frame, and also I'm talking about the price action for GDXJ. This is the first time you have a higher high and a higher low since June 6th in the price action. This is the first time you have a up week since June 6th. So you had an indecisive candle, which is always great, shows the energy over the price destruction is waning down. And now you have both inverted hammer and the bullish Rami. These things don't come in ones. They are bundles. Bundle of joy. Okay. Please do like if you like, share, subscribe, and do remember, this goes forever.